Two initiates have died in Verena and Witbank in Mpumalanga. The Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs has confirmed both incidents. Earlier, the National Prosecuting Authority said it will deal harshly with those who conduct illegal initiation schools, and that the law which is against taking children below 16 years of age to initiation schools has been strengthened. The Eastern Cape House of Traditional Leaders has once again urged communities to play a central role in curbing the initiate death toll in the province. The winter initiation season was launched in Bisho today. During the summer initiation season in December of last year, more than 40 boys lost their lives during the rite of passage to manhood. Dehydration, botched circumcisions and injuries sustained through assault were the main causes of death recorded. And for more on today's winter initiation season in the Eastern Cape, we are joined by reporter Busisiwe Jemsana. Busi, a very good afternoon to you. I think now the initiation season is fast becoming a rather daunting period for young men and their families due to the latest incidents of deaths and even botched circumcisions that have been widely reported. How was the season welcomed in Bisho today?
Well, good afternoon, Majali, and indeed stakeholders who include health officials, traditional leaders, and just stakeholders who are tasked with making sure that the tradition continues without any deaths of initiates. Top of the agenda, Alicia, is to come up with strategies to prevent such deaths. The platform or the launch was a platform for all these stakeholders to come up with new strategies. We know that year in, year out, they continue to hold such, but we continue to see initiates dying in initiation schools. But what they're saying that they're doing differently this year, or what they are relying on, is the policy bill that is currently in cabinet, in parliament, which seeks to criminalize illegal initiation school. This might not be something new, Alicia, something that we've been reporting on, waiting for the bill to be enacted. But what is new and what is most shocking or new to this bill is that they also want to charge parents who pay this in illegal initiation, illegal traditional surgeons who circumcise these boys illegally. They are saying that parents should play a central role in the initiation of their children and therefore should be the ones who appoint such traditional surgeons to take care of this job. Now, should there be a case where parents are now paying illegal traditional surgeons who took their children without their knowledge, they'll be seen as colluding with such and will be charged by the law. Alicia.
Bosi, look, the question of different cultures always comes into play, yet circumcision is pretty much the same exercise. But how have these issues then been addressed so as to put the safety of these young men first?
We do know, Alicia, that they are all working together to sort out their differences, because top on the agenda is to make sure that these boys are indeed safe and they come back safe from their passage to manhood. What they are saying is that they are going to include the health department, they're going to include the traditional leaders as people who are the custodians of this tradition. But they also need to work together, Alicia. Should there be a problem, should there be a botched circumcision, they should allow the health officials to take these boys to various clinics, to various hospitals. What has been a problem, Alicia, is that even in cases where there's a botched circumcision and the health officials would come to rescue these boys, communities themselves would turn against them, telling them that this is not done, this is not how it's done. They're saying now they're building more awarenesses, they're going community to community, in particular in the hotspot areas in the continent, to educate them about the importance of working together, to educate them about the importance of giving them water, not dehydrating them, and making sure that working together they curb the number of deaths and even put an end to it. Alicia?
Bosi, any reported incidents in the Eastern Cape so far?
So far, Alicia, there hasn't been any reported incidents. You'd know by now the boys, most of them are at schools, they are writing their exams. We're expecting that in 2 weeks' time, there will be those who will be going to the initiation schools. But the ones or two that we've seen the initiation schools, there hasn't been any report on them. Also, Alicia, they've given out vehicles to make sure that they patrol, they go and visit these initiation schools to prevent any bush circumcision that might arise, seeing that as a strategy that will work to make sure that instead of touring or acting after an incident, they try and assess and they see if there's going to be a problem. They detect that problem and prevent it before it even occurs. Alicia.
Thank you so much for that update. Busisiwe Jemsana on the line to us from Bisho in the Eastern Cape, and she was talking to us about the initiation season that started today in the area.